than earlier. I gotta go down here for the chat and split that. And there we go. Readjust like it's our first time here with the microphone. Because been a minute. Been a minute there, big guy. See if the Wi-Fi and everything else shows up. Who knows? We'll see.
Fine, that's for sure.
Okay, cool. Got the notification?
Yep.
Cool beans. Whoo. Boy, oh boy. Been a minute. Hey, the weekend we lived for, baby. Red Bull fucking rampage. What's up, Cord?
Did not disappoint. Hey, Kenny Peters.
Holy crap.
Those guys are just absolutely insane, bro.
Peters, what's up, Kenny? Ori plays, been watching just interviews and shorts off of YouTube and different runs and going through the judges things and other like the pink bike freaking videos, the Red Bull videos, the single videos off of everybody's own YouTube pages that they run. Dude,
there's a lot going on.
It was busy. This year was busy. 5 extra days for these build crews. And the video footage, the coverage, looking at the side of this mountain was totally different than the years past than what we've seen.
Yep.
So
100-foot lead ropes to get down the side of the mountain on.
Yeah, you need 4 extra feet on a lip, and you got to tie off 100 feet above, and you're backwards like Batman going down the lip with a shovel and a bucket, and you're trying to pack it because you just need a little bit more.
Crazy.
For those of you guys just tuning in, Red Bull Rampage kicked off today. It's been going on since last week, and that's one of the highlights that we live for.
It is.
You show some freaking respect to these dudes, man. I mean,
Huevos grande, amigos.
Yeah, G. Atherton just came off the downhill circuit.
Yeah, and got broke off in practice.
And got broke off and airlifted. Some minor skull. Well, I mean, no skull fracture is minor. But he's good. He's awake. He's back on his Instagram and making posts. And he had a couple freaking good runs that were tied in, man. And the dirt, we seen it in the runs. How quick it turned to powder, no matter how much water these guys put on it throughout the week. With the high desert winds and everything, it doesn't take much to dry something out.
Yeah, because it's out in the open. There's nothing to stop it.
They're landing. They're landing it clean, but you're seeing just the powder just whoosh.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how dry it got.
And you see the ruts that they
every time they land
in their own stuff.
Mm-hmm. Every time they land, there's a rut.
And the impact and the forces that these guys are
50-foot drops, 60-foot drops,
50-foot, 60s, canyon gaps, freaking step down canyon gaps, the battleship freaking ridge line that was just like, it looked like someone was sitting there with an RPG and just like, I'm gonna blow the center out of this thing, and eventually in 100 years they're gonna have a mountain bike free ride contest here, and somebody's gonna jump the motherfucker. And they did.
And they did.
Brendan Fairclough. Like
crazy. That guy's nuts.
The runs on top of runs are just ridiculous. Getting ready to stir up some shit, getting that chili pot ready there, Helen Cord. Man, oh man. Don't shut down our local build. Oh, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great week. Got a little bit of relaxation. The handful of people down there at Gold Cup Finals down in Goodyear.
Yeah. I think so.
Down there in Arizona. Other than that, kind of chill. Feels good to be chill.
Not having nowhere to be.
Don't got no state races. Don't got nothing. Like, we got to wake up early and drive 2 hours.
I do tomorrow, but that's not for. That's my choice. I guess it's always my choice, but got to go deliver another side hack tomorrow morning.
Another side hack coming straight out of the hack shack. Baby.
Going to Oregon.
Yeah, the freaking the You know, speaking of side, we started off on a good note, Mikey. We started off good.
On a great note.
Dude, Rampage, Cam Zink, the mayor of Rampage, he scores a goddamn 95. The backflip from hell over that cinder. We just watched it again.
Yeah. 50 foot downhill.
It doesn't get old.
Yeah.
Okay. These dudes are one time only. You get 2 runs. He squashed it. He cased it. And it was like, I ain't cased it the whole week in practice. Cased it first run. Threw away the run.
Yep. He made it a quarter of the way down.
He was 15th.
Yep.
Like 0. Okay. And just second run was just like, hang on, Daddy. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What's up, Richard?
Yeah, it is a long drive, Cord.
Big Richard over there coming out of Fresno.
Fresno.
Yeah. It was cool.
Oh, absolutely.
Putting on the, trying to do the whole watch party thing, getting out of work early and all that stuff. Got dinged by YouTube, and then Facebook slowed down the feed on that later on. So it kind of killed the vibe. But it was cool. It was fun while it lasted. It was a good time and everything. But
anything to push the limits.
That's what we do over here at the Beer Budget Show, Mikey. We test the waters and we see what the hell we can do.
Sink or swim.
What the hell can we get away with? You never know.
And not till you try.
Everything's usually pending.
Fuck around and find out.
Fuck around and find the fuck out. Pretty fucking much. Our friends over there at ATB been killing it lately with the interviews.
Yeah, they had really good interviews lately.
With Toby, Gork, we'll get to Gork here in a minute. Started off good. And then
with the shit hell,
oh boy, did the chat room go fucking bonkers.
Because I thought, we'll get to that. What's up, Ray?
But Big Ray Racer.
You're down there for the Gold Cup.
Ray. Oh yeah, Ray. Checking in for the boss squad. Love our boss team riders up here. One of the few we get along with.
Yeah, I was going to go to their little get together Sunday, but it's my wife's birthday.
What's up, Noah? Yeah, old Justin and Beers and Melissa have been killing it over there, having some great freaking interviews and killing it on the podcast scene over there on Wednesdays.
Oh, absolutely.
And everything. So big cahoots to them. The big last week we were going to do a show, but they had the Hall of Fame streaming with 1,400 viewers like the whole night. So that kind of put the kibosh on
the
it.
Straight pool race.
And then we had the whole shot challenge going down there in San Diego, BMX over there, Tyler Brown's, which hey, I was watching both. So I'm guilty of being a dickhead to our own party there, Mikey. So
Matt,
Alex, Matt Brown, what's up, big guy? Alex, yo. But yeah, hey, shit happens, is what it is. We probably would have had like 5 viewers.
People would have been doing the same thing you do. They've been double dipping.
Hey, it was cool, Hey, dude, Red Bones freaking introduction to the Hall of Fame was really cool, really heartfult.
Shitty part is they waited too long.
Yeah, it took
him dying to get there.
Took a while. Yeah, you started off and it's like, no one's had more suspensions from USA BMX than Red Bone.
He was proud of that.
And it's like, hell yes, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That's kind of like what we're missing. Bunky, what's up, brother? We're missing the maybe that's us.
The rebel part of it.
Maybe we're the rebel show of BMX.
Yeah, but we're not I wouldn't say we're getting suspended, but we don't get no love.
We don't get no love. That's for goddamn sure. Maddie, what's going on, Maddie? Maddie was checking in on Red Bull. He knows what's up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he knows about Zingo's run. Oh boy.
What's up, Allison?
The 95 heard around the world.
Dude, he stomped it. He did stomp it. That kid though, that 21-year-old kid, it was something else too.
Talus from he's up out of Sparks. He's up there out of Nevada too. Yeah, Talus, 21 years old, dude. He put together a fucking run. He finished top 5, first Red Bull challenge, Red Bull Rampage he's ever done. He was at the Zinc Invitational a month ago.
What's up, Michael?
That Cam put on, and dude, he put some fucking killer runs on there. Right before Rampage, they were up at Carson Storch's,
right
up there in Oregon at Proving Grounds.
Right, his trails, right?
And dude, Proving Grounds is cool.
That even Score said it was sketchy.
dude, Proving Grounds is a mini Rampage. You know, we've seen it time before. You know, I don't think Proving Grounds gets as much love. I honestly think, man, because after Proving Grounds, everybody left Oregon and went straight to
Utah.
Virgin Mountains to Utah to start building because they got 5 extra days, which hasn't happened in the 19 years that Red Bull's been going on. It's the first time, 5 extra days. And you could see it with a lot of these runs that these guys were building. You know, there was a lot of time, a lot of design compared to with years past on how these runs were built for today when the finals dropped. You know, and I think, dude, Proving Grounds is a big one. Red Bull could definitely get their hands in on that one. You make a big, hey, we're starting off at Proving Grounds and then we're leading our way up into Rampage.
Could be a prequel.
Yeah, something like that. Askrins, what's up, Mikey?
Hey, Maddie, I thought that Spaniard, the guy from Spain, should have scored a lot higher too with the front flip over the big gap.
The front flip over the canyon gap.
Yeah.
You lose track on how many canyon gaps there are.
Right.
But it was never like that in years past.
I had one.
There was always just the single.
Because they were able to use wood at that time.
And that's on the opposite side of the mountain because that's the one that Cam did that
3 years ago.
No, more than that. And I think that was like 105.
That was
the one. That was the one where he the first time he sent it and he had a freaking ejectocito and he thought he freaking clapped his kneecaps.
Right.
But he didn't.
All right.
And then he got back and he did.
Right.
And he hold the record for that. LaPagli, what's up there? Mark Finch, what's cracking? It was dude, it was totally insane, Maddie. Rampage it never freaking lets you down.
That front flip, dude, is by far the best trick I've seen out there. The
front flip and Gaziak.
Oh God,
Gaziak. If Gaziak wouldn't have got offline, that's how bad the wind was. A lot of people don't realize.
I don't think it was the wind. I think that was just him.
Either the wind or he just got a little sketch sideways on it.
He was going way fast.
And dude, these guys were bucking.
He was flying when he hit the dirt.
And he just got a little bit off to the rider's left. And
clipped the rock with his head.
He blitzed the fucking rock. You know, it looked like, I don't know if he collapsed his suspension the whole time when he landed because it did like that almost, it didn't porpoise like front to back. Right. It was a straight like
bottomed out.
And then you see his body rotation going toward his bars and it's like,
it wasn't straight.
He's not saving it, man.
No,
he's not going to get it.
God, that was a killer run too.
You know, and the Gaziak boys they send shit in their sleep, dude. Okay, honestly, they do. Backflip bar spins were sick. Also, yeah, the whole thing, Maddie. That was a meal. You can never go wrong, and that's the thing too. That's what it was. Last year.
What's up, Arthur?
Year before last.
Elite Reels, how you doing? Go ahead.
What's up, Ashy?
All the way from Arkansas. Thanks, Arthur. We appreciate that.
What's up, Huffy? What's going on? Yeah, the battleship was nuts.
Crazy is an understatement.
You know, it was so narrow. You know, and Fairclaw just made it look like nothing.
Fairclaw's a beast, bro. I watched some things on him this week. That guy is just something else.
You know,
he just don't give a shit.
The build crews went above and beyond than any other Rampage, I think, this weekend.
Well, they had 5 extra days, but yeah, they needed it to get what they wanted.
There was a lot more design. I mean, you see how intricate the slate rock. You know, a couple of those runoffs.
Stacked them up.
Slate was just stacked, just like
no sandbags. Perfect. Okay, we'll use rock.
The sandbags too.
Oh yeah,
they had them in their off camber turns, running off to a hip. And they built up the backside of it, and the sandbags just.
You think as you saw today, how poofy it was when they were landing,
right?
How it holds up, because half those sandbags are from previous years.
I don't know,
and they stay there. I mean, they're still strong to build onto.
They got it. Yeah, they got it. You know, they rebuild, they repack, and everything. You know, zinc and straight. They ran off 80% of their run from last year, and what Kyle Straight and Zink were saying, I think it was yesterday, or maybe it was in the pregame show that the runoff, because Kyle got airlifted. He broke his back last year. So going off the trajectory of the downside of going down and how it meets. Okay. So, and that's the one that's what Cam just out of nowhere, just backflip from hell. It was off like 3 feet to one side. The landing part was fine, the initial landing, but the way when it came down, like the backside of it was off 3 feet. I don't know how you figure that out with a 80-foot, 70-foot gap, that it was off 3 feet one way after the initial
jump it and find out. What's up, Labuga?
I fucking guess so.
That's what I can figure.
I don't know.
At 70 feet, it's like you're in the desert.
We just do a show.
Yeah.
Okay.
70 feet.
Okay.
3 foot off. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell.
You know, we sit back and go, "Oh fuck, what was that?" You know,
well, because there's so many times when they'll land and they're doing this anyway because it's so they got to turn, they got to change directions, they got to whatever.
They got a handful of brake and they got to scrub it a little bit too, or sometimes you can't tell if they're scrubbing it or if they just landed so hard that they sunk in and they're throwing the rooster tail.
Big Gabe, what's up, brother?
I couldn't believe Gabe. I couldn't believe the rooster tail's coming off everything. They just watered everything
2 days ago,
yesterday or day before yesterday.
Yeah. Like I said, I think they should be doing water all the way up until they start racing, start doing their runs just to help out.
I don't, man.
Dude, I ain't doing it. That's legit. Those guys are crazy.
The front flip, the back flip. Trying to figure out what the judges want because, like,
you just don't know.
Last year they were all about the bar spins because with the guys running single crowns, but then this year there was more guys running triple crowns. Not too many people with single crowns.
Maybe
3 or 4.
Yeah,
that were throwing bar spins.
Mm-hmm. Emil being one of them.
But I don't know who started off, who ended up changing. Maybe a lot of the runs there was so much impact going in. Maybe the single crowns couldn't handle it, and they had to change over to triples.
Maybe
a triple crown fork you can't bar spin.
No.
So
not even
it all depends on what you're trying to go for. I mean, you got to call an audible where it's like, okay, Omaha, hurry, throwing the Peyton Manning out there, and you plan to do a bar spin, but because of the velocity, you're hitting the backside, and you're that elevation change. You're dropping down into the gullet, and the next thing you know, you're popping back up, and you got that come down speed to land. And depending on where your run is at,
all right. Dude, those guys are maxing out the suspension everything. Today. I mean, max it out all the way across the board, and you can see it. Blowing feet off the pedals, blowing chains off.
Oh yeah,
all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah, Talos. Yeah, he had so much travel in the rear, it pulled the chain apart. Just boom, done.
Which is not something you see very often.
You don't. You really don't. And it was wow, dude.
Impressive.
Another freaking rampage in the books, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Hope everybody's doing good. A little late on the Friday, but hey, that's how we roll.
Everybody's off tomorrow.
Ain't nobody got nothing to do tomorrow. It's freaking Saturday morning.
You're not in Arizona. You're not racing.
If you ain't doing Gold Cup, you ain't got nothing to do. Maybe mow the lawn. You don't have to do that. Push it to Sunday. No one cares. It's all good. We're here to talk BMX, mountain bike, and other things in between.
Yeah, whatever we come up with, or you come up with.
Got some goodies. Got the mixed open show tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a burner. We're going to have Henry from No Holds Barred with Justin and I over on the mixed open show tomorrow at 6:00 West Coast time. So the chat room is going to be lively. I could only imagine with old Henry. He was over at Frogtown.
I talked to him
last month with us. Yep. Polly, what's up, Rai?
Good night, Cord.
Yeah, it's gonna be later. Cord. Paul, what's up? Hand purple blue piece. Hell yeah, sweet. That's cool. That sounds like it should be on a shirt. Hand purple blue, please. That's like paper rock scissors. Minky, what's up, Eric? What's going on, big guy? Another one of the boss squad. The boss is always strong here in the chat room.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, speaking of boss, boss likes doing side acts. We do side acts. You build side acts, Mikey, and you sell a lot of them.
Trying to.
And man, oh man, dude. Boy, the Gork show on ATB was going great. What's up, Orlando? You're in the watching the show. What a guy. Gotta love Orlando, dude. Big Jason up there, way up north out of Empire, old Redwood BMX. What the fuck is up with Grands canceling side acts? Thank God you brought it up. Since you brought it up, Holy, we weren't going to talk about it, but apparently you'll want to know.
Yeah, we're taking too long, it says. That's what Gork said.
What the hell is up with the Misty? What's up, Misty? What's going on, girl?
What's up, man?
The exactly. Hey, how's that steak looking there, Polly? Just curious. If it's ready by midnight, I'll have it as a snack before I have my bowl of cereal. All things BMX, hey, Justin, Chris, Melissa, they do a great job with interviews and everything. It's not the first time they've had someone that works for USA BMX on the show,
AOT
and AOT. Oh, we're going to talk about AOT, Matt. Oh yeah. Don't you worry. Yes. Oh yeah, Misty. Yeah, you missed it. You should. That's why you got to tune in Wednesdays with All Things BMX. Between the two shows, you're gonna find out something good. That and Dirty Knobs. Those are the three shows you just need to keep the notifications and like and subscribe, girl. Okay,
for sure.
The interview, everything's going cool, and man, oh man, did the chat go silent when talking about the history with Gork and his brother on the side acts and everything. And old Chris Beers was like, "Yeah, you guys run it at Grands." Unfortunately, we're not going to be running side hacks this year because we need to close up the time frame for the Pro Spectacular.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't the last national a grand qualifier for side hacks?
It was supposed to be. Same thing with the Connecticut State Series up there by Dortona over there.
What's up, Todd Gibbs?
Over there, esports. Another side of our good. Mm-hmm. They had a state series with side hacks, giving state plates to the side hack series that they ran up there, and the as far as I know, the first state one side hack winners were in for Grands, and then that's when Newell Wayne from SoCal got it approved by Luna. So, okay, cool. Hey, we're going to have side acts. It was supposed to be Friday and Sunday. They didn't run them on the Friday. They did run them on the Sunday and everything. Everything was cool. Dude, it was great. It was awesome watching them on the live feed. They had the camera behind this thing. Dude, it's like, cool, man. Side acts are actually back at a national. They're picking up from Frogtown. Dude, the side hacks keep getting bigger and bigger at Frogtown, and everything's all hunky-dory. Well, then freaking Wednesday, freaking Gork drops a bomb saying, oh no, we need to shorten the freaking time frame for the Pro Spectacular. We're not running side hacks.
Of all the things to fucking eliminate, I just don't get it.
We just Orlando, it rained like hell over there. It was a shit show for the dual slalom over there. But he did awesome. I mean, he didn't make the final 16 and everything, but for being a freshman and getting picked to go to Natty Champs, I'm totally stoked for him. I'm more than happy with how he's been taken to the mountain bike. He's been doing the short cross, dual slalom, and downhill. He got picked for dual slalom. He scored enough points to get approved by his coach and the team. And, he rode his ass off. It poured like hell the night before. And it was just one of those things.
He's new.
Going in there. Yeah.
He's new. That's all. It happens.
Yeah. Got to make time for the Stasics. Yeah. I don't know. What's up, Andrew?
George Vic says there's no Stasics at Grands. Well, I certainly hope not.
No Stasics this year? Oh, that's crazy. Well, I don't know. It's still, dude, the fans, a lot of people were saying off of my post or maybe it was someone else's post, because I know there was a handful of other people that posted about side hacks not being there. And apparently somebody went back to the feed from last year and timed it, and it was like all of 15 minutes. You know, I mean, it's like you got to have like breaks, because what, they run quarters, semis, and then for the pros, you got to have something in between. That so you're not running them consecutive. There's always a little bit of downtime at the pro spectacular.
Yeah, you're going to give them a break. Why during that break run some side hacks? Why not?
You know, that's how it's been. You know, they did the same thing last year. Remember, they canceled the side hacks because then they were running Stasics. This was last year, okay, and then enough people bitched where they said, okay, fine, we'll run side hacks. Then they took what 14, 16 resumes or something, or 12. It was like 12, 14, 12, 14, 16.
It's got to be 12. It's got to be
something. Yeah, they finally were like, there was enough people that complained about it, and we're like, okay, fine, we'll run it. And then the 12.
I just don't
and stuff.
I mean, it doesn't take that much time.
What's up, Bacosa?
Doesn't take that much time.
Corey? Yeah, I don't.
And the people like seeing it. I mean, there are some people that may not like it, but the majority of the people like seeing it just because
at the pro spectacular, they love it.
Right, it's carnage
because it breaks it up.
Yeah,
you know, it's like almost like a halftime show.
Yes, kind of absolutely. I mean, Gork being the halftime, you know, being the Red Line freestyle team and all that. I mean, I'm sure he did his share of.
No Stasics last year.
That was the year before last.
Oh, year before last. Yeah. 21.
Yeah,
21.
What's up, Mark Bruno? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, but I still, it's just, you know, side hacks are really starting to make a push back, you know, across the board.
And the Grands have kind of been our showcase for years.
You know, and I mean, hell, you got side hacks in the Hall of Fame. You know, the rest of the Grands goes so goddamn long. What the hell's 15 minutes at Pro Spectacular? You know, you're there all goddamn day, the whole week.
All week,
you know?
Yeah.
I don't hear anybody bitching about, well, you ran the damn side hacks freaking during the Pro Spectacular. It took forever.
No, you don't, because it doesn't take that long. There's not that many of them.
And that's the big thing that I don't, not just us, but a lot of other people are just like, dude, it's just side hacks.
I don't get it. I mean, it's it's a personal thing with us, but I mean, yeah, it's kind of brutal.
Well, yeah, because it won't. I mean, hell, who would have thought that Connecticut would have a side hack state series? You know, look how big it in 3 years. Look how much the side hacks have grown at Frogtown. You know, they're starting to catch a little bit of wave down in SoCal here and there. You know, we got Rio Linda. Rio Linda's running them on Friday nights.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we need to do for next year. We need to start talking to tracks, put our own state series together. Not state series, but if you're going to have a state race, see how many tracks we can get involved for side hacks.
See how many tracks.
We've already got we got a number plate sponsor we can get a plate from.
Yeah, you know, I mean, why not? You know, I don't know. I don't understand the whole thing.
I mean, all the dragging out. I mean, this Pro Spectacular. Yeah, okay, great. And all the little lights and all the bullshit. And
the light show alone in the beginning is 10 minutes.
The dark, turn the lights off, and the pros come out to introduce them. Okay, that's cool. It is. I get it. The pros, they deserve that. But all the other hobnob shit around it. I mean, there's plenty of ways you can cut that out. You can make time for it, especially for something that people want to see.
So if everyone backs down this year and gives up, it will kill it off like they probably are hoping. Have to push through this year and push for it to continue next year. Yeah, apparently, right? I don't know, man. Yeah, you know, hey, you know what, Maddie? A NorCal side hack series would be awesome.
We can do it. We just got to talk some tracks.
It's cool. It works. You know, we got some tracks want them, some tracks don't. You know,
I've never seen a track that said no.
Mm-hmm.
All the years of me taking mine around, me when Dalton and I were racing them everywhere we went, I never had anyone tell us no. As long as it were 3,
yeah,
no one ever told us no.
Well, after Frogtown, remember we were talking with Brian and Tammy Ford that run Rio Linda, and was like, dude, you know what? This is cool. You know what? They're and
Kelly bought one from me while we were there.
Yeah,
for his grandson.
Yeah, they bought the 18 inch or 16 inch from you. You know, and we're like, Well, heck, dude, they didn't realize till they got there that, wow, dude, a lot of the side acts here are local to northern Sacramento, and it's like, dude, you know what? We're gonna start running them at the local. We're gonna try it off once, we're gonna try it twice, and see how it goes. And they've been going. I mean, not so much this week because a lot of people are down in
right.
And so
And at this point of the year, it doesn't really. I mean, just kind of get everybody's feet wet with it, and then see what's going on.
Getting their feet wet with it, because Declan and
Daniel
are going to run it, and then they had two other ones. They had total points and stuff, but it's getting there. It's building.
It is.
It's there. Why the hell not?
Yeah, I don't.
What are the pros getting paid with the prices of pop-ups?
They ain't going to get no more money.
Need to get paid. Yeah, if they did that, I'd be interested in getting down.
Are you talking about the side acts?
Yeah. The pro verse has zero to do with the pit sales. It's predetermined based on the rider count.
So where's all the extra money for the pit sales going? Means you guys get the building for free.
Yeah, I don't know. And then the whole thing, there was a lot of shit that happened this week, and it was like, there we go. There goes the fucking message alerts on the phone where I'm like, yes, we're gonna do a show. Thank God we got Rampage to be happy about. Then we're gonna get depressed.
Yeah,
because we got to deal with get to talking, because it's serious talk. No one else wants to talk about anything. I mean, everybody else comes up. All these new guys that want to come up with podcasts, they want to freaking piggyback and do interviews. They don't want to just talk real stuff.
Right. They're interviewing the same people everybody else has already interviewed.
And all that. But I mean, hey, maybe they get it and they change the direction and switch it up and realize that, yeah, BMX, we could always use more podcasts, but don't piggyback off of other people's freaking
just copying them. Their
formats. It's like mountain bike, dude. There's so many freaking podcasts for downhill and cross and
they're all different.
And they're all different, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, Argentina was nuts, dude. Hey, USA freaking did a hell of a job freaking down there, man. Ava Corley got another win in the box. Felicia put it on the 3. Cam Wood with the big dinger down there, man. He checked out. He motored. He looked really good.
Hell, Felicia beating Elise is kind of nice to see.
Dude, and you know what? I don't know what Elise and Felicia were side by side, and then Elise got shuffled back hard and went back to 6th, and Pajone too. That was a stacked freaking rack, man.
Yeah,
that was ridiculous. But yeah, I'm curious to see how Argentina goes tomorrow. It's gonna be a burner. Thomas Monterano's a killer. Him and Rico Bierman got a fucking battle on their hands, man.
Rico's looking good.
He got that new Speedco. Oh man. Yeah. So back, yeah, and then all right. So we got the side act thing. A lot of people are pissed. It sucks. Then the price sheet. Hey, I'm not the one that I shared the price sheet. I'm not the one that got my hands on it. So, but we're gonna get blamed somehow. Some way.
Sort of my life.
A lot of people. I don't know. I never saw a price sheet on last year's what the prices were, but I know back in 21 or 20. A 20 by 20 with power was $600. Now it's $1,200. I don't know. I mean, you're gonna price everybody out, man. Some people are saying it's the same as last year. I don't know.
Okay? Right.
Honestly, I don't know what it was last
year. I don't either.
That's
a lot of money.
But this whole money grab thing is kind of hitting different with a lot of tracks where it's like this whole easy up thing and I mean, I understand. Okay, people got to make money. Tracks alone got to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get it. But
it started out at $20 a spot.
Now you're sitting there. It's like, oh well, it's $100 for the weekend for a 10 by 20. Oh, you want this? Oh well, it's that. It's this. It's gonna be that. Tracks are starting to treat themselves like it's a Fortune 500 company.
Yeah. RV spots. Easy up spots.
I don't I don't know, man. It's tough. I mean, hell, if you got some decent Wi-Fi to go with the damn thing, that would be cool.
Where you can do a podcast while you're there.
You know, but nah, they don't want us doing podcasts from there. We already went down that road.
Yeah, well,
you know,
still should have that opportunity.
We got to do the podcast from the parking lot in the motorhome lot.
Yeah.
You got tracks doing the money grab too for easy ups, but then you have tracks too that they're not charging for easy ups. They're not charging for camping. They're just happy to have you there at their venue for the weekend. You know, and some of those tracks, they're not one of the more extravagant tracks with like the bells and whistles. You know, they're like just a down home track, you know, nothing crazy, you know, but it's a great facility. You know, they're not like hurting for money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they're not going after the money. They're kind of like happy with what they got. And
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yes. I mean, we've had plenty of those tracks around here that we've, you know, been racing the last, you know, however many years. It's not the same now, but
USA BMX is doing the tents at Goodyear. The track isn't getting anything out of it.
George says that's not right.
I don't know. I know there was a post on the what was it? The Arizona track page or like group and something. And I know they had to get in contact with Shannon, I think, for something because hey, we're up here in NorCal. We don't know. You know, I'm just going off the stuff I've seen on Facebook. Was supposedly they're supposed to get in touch with Shannon in USA BMX to have easy up spots down there at Goodyear. And then people were saying that, well, he's not even in the office, or they're getting a busy signal, or they're getting an answering machine, a voicemail or something, you know, and it's like it was causing a struggle. So I have no idea. I don't know, man.
I agree, Jared. 100%. 100%. They need to work. We've been saying that for years. We've been saying that.
Walker from Rusty Bull. Rusty Bull ain't got no problem.
Absolutely 100% correct.
What a facility, baby. I love going to Ukiah. You know, Shannon didn't even really know what was going on. I tried and got nothing.
Like we said, we don't really know. We're just
that was on the Arizona like the Arizona tracks page that they have on Facebook. So I don't know. We were still trying to get a spot at 11 p.m.
Hey, the hair farmer's in the house. What's up, Sean?
Sheesh, Sean Anderson.
Big party last weekend with Ray, huh?
Boy. Oh, yeah.
At the bug swap meet.
Yeah, Sean's looking forward to having Henry on the show tomorrow. That's going to be a good one.
Henry's a good dude.
Henry, Noel's Bard's freaking cool, man. Paul was issuing spots today. Yeah, I don't know who Paul is. Yeah, like I said, I just seen it on the Arizona page, and just like it was kind of weird how it trickled down from the Grand tents to the tents that people needed for the Gold Cup final, and it was like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, it's just
easy up prices are like the price of gas nowadays, or you know.
Well, yeah, you go off the sanctioning body. If they can do it, we can do it, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't think we're ever going to charge for pop-up spots. Yeah, Richard, you know, you guys are one of the tracks that you guys don't. You know, that some do, some don't. You know, and that's where like the following of people that go to tracks when they do have a big event and they kind of plan out their schedule, they know it's like, well, hey,
thanks, George.
This track is going to cost us a grip because they charge for everything. This track, they charge, but their prices are decent. You know, so you plan accordingly. You know,
there needs to be a standard, and not just about with the easy up prices. I'm talking about even with trophies at tracks,
right?
Because trophies at tracks. I mean, we went to a state qualifier this year, paid $45 or $40 to race it, and got a freaking piece of cardboard. And I'm like, okay, $45 times 100 and something motos, and you can't even get decent trophies for the kids.
Yes.
I mean, there need to be like a cap, not a cap, but a minimum that you have to spend on awards.
Well, no, I'm thinking I can see that. There needs to be like an overall kind of price control. Like you gotta fall in between this price range. Okay, you gotta be between the just for an example, the $30 and $40 range for a double pointer. Back in the day, double pointers were $25.
To actually back they were 20.
They were 20. I was
right. I got you.
I was giving it a little flavor out there, but nowadays, no. Nowadays, double pointers are like
$45. Yeah. I realize that other tracks have different expenses, George, but you're getting extra money for this race for a double or a triple pointer. So that extra money should be going, some of it should be going into the awards, not just into your pocket. You have a 30 moto regular week local race, but now you have 120 motos for a state qualifier. You're making a grip. You cannot tell me that you have enough money to make the trophies at least worth what we're paying. And I mean, none of the trophies are worth what we pay in entry fees. I mean, I don't have a $45 award in here, but you know what? Some of them make it worth doing it because they're nice. They're going to last. It's not a cardboard street sign or something, you know?
Well, no, not it. Well, you're talking about the letting the other tracks shine. Well, if the other tracks are promoting and doing their marketing, they should be able to be coming up with like their own fundraiser money or outside financials coming in that are legitimately sponsoring the tracks to help out with the funding. Don't keep raping the families.
Right. Yeah. I mean, sticking it to us. I mean, the people that are there all the time for you.
80%, 70% are just like mom and pop.
Right.
BMX families.
Right. I mean, how many bike shops teams do we have? Trophy teams we have at Roseville, Manteca. There.
Well, you get a ton of the mom and pop BMX families that travel to all like they don't skip a state race.
Right.
Those are the ones, where it's like you and I, we've been in the sport for freaking years where it's like, I'll take this one off. So then you kind of throw up that red flag because of the pricing, and it's like,
hey, Alicia Barrett,
maybe I'll pass on it. It's stuff like that. What's up, AB Rippers? What's up?
Exactly. But Alicia, if you want to be around the track with an easy up, okay, we're going to charge you $20-$30. Other than that, it's free. I mean, at the Grands, I remember Garrett Matthews having one back in a corner, just one little, it wasn't even a mocked out spot. He was just in a corner somewhere so he could have somewhere to sit. And they took it down twice and told him they wanted to charge him $100 for it. Yeah. This has been quite a while ago, but it's like, dude, I'm sitting in the corner by a bathroom. No one wants to be.
It was open.
Yeah.
No one was taking it,
But yeah, I just think that the tracks, if you're going to have a double, triple pointer, then the trophies definitely should match accordingly, because some of these trophies that these guys are giving, the tracks are giving out, are not acceptable for a $45 race.
Well,
$45 race is a Grands or a national, usually was a national price, and you get 3-foot trophies, 4-foot trophies, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a big thing, and a lot of people chalk it up and get the chatter going and start the waves where they
Georgie
stop going to those tracks when they do have a double pointer, or they don't go there and support their state series, just because of stuff like that, and that's across the board. Obviously, that's just how it is. You got the ones that are up here, and then you got the ones that are down here that are just kind of like chill and
just kind of get by.
Hey, we're not going to ruffle no feathers. We just want as many people as we can to show up to our place and have a good weekend of riding bikes.
Yep, absolutely.
It's just it's a big one, man. It's tough, and especially like going to Grands. Same thing with Grands. Aside from the factory teams,
right?
Those guys don't got to worry about it because they got their money from wherever.
Sponsors.
So the families of the factory teams, they don't got to worry about it.
Had a baby Stanfield.
There, what's up, big guy?
We're hydrating here too.
So they don't got to worry about it.
No.
Even like the higher end like bike shops like J&R and Sharks, and some of the up Impact, those guys, they're legit. They got their ducks in a row for the season with like financials and whatever.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, you could tell by the point standings and the rider rosters that they have. You know, after that, the rest of that mezzanine is 80% of just mom and pop teams. You know, they go and say, "Oh, we'll get a handful of people, and you guys split the cost." How many people do you think you can fit underneath a 10x20,
right,
or a 10x10? You know, everybody's money and income is different.
Well, because the grand, you're already out of grip. Getting there and getting home.
It's
plus
already
place to stay, plus racing
and food.
I mean, yeah,
you know.
I mean, you can go to the grocery store, you can make your own food, whatever, that kind of stuff. But it's already a grip, and now you're going to stick them so they can have a place to sit inside the arena, and for racing, so they can hear what's
Derek,
going on.
Love you, Buzz. Appreciate you, brother.
It's a little rough. I mean, we do it every year, pretty much. But
we do it every year, and they know, well, people are going to pay it anyways, or they're going to find out a way to pay it,
or they're just like a couple years, like the last year, last 2021, when a lot of people were set up outside,
right?
And
what's up, Nicole?
They could do whatever they wanted to out there.
Yeah, being set up outside in the parking lot. Hey, dude, okay, cool. You take a free one. I mean, yeah, I remember that. That was during COVID and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a lot of people in the parking lot, and oh man, dude, the freaking weather kicked some shit on those guys.
Yeah, it was a little windy
sucked.
that year.
That sucked.
Yeah,
that was the year the freaking awning on the motorhome got tweaked to shit.
Still wasn't near as bad as the rain in 15.
Man, that's just
I like that drown.
Oh, God bless the SS Minnow. That was good times. I mean, maybe that's something we're going to see this year. Maybe a lot of people are going to opt and be like, you know what, dude, we're just going to pit in the parking lot.
Well, that'll enough people do it. It could change it. It could change the setting, the tone.
I mean, who knows?
You get enough people to just say, screw it, we're going to go outside and sit, and they don't make all that money that you think they're going to make.
Where everybody's outside, maybe that will raise a red flag or something. I don't know, but you can't be.
Yeah, this is awful. It's awful. I mean, especially because most kids are racing off mom and dad.
Well, that's the thing, Kevin. Even though you got an RV in the RV lot, you still, like, I know we did. They had an easy up inside, a team area, back in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We still had easy up spot inside, because sometimes, going back and forth, just kind of, I mean, it's close, but it's not close.
Depending on the weather.
Yeah.
If it's pouring down rain, it's not close.
Especially if it's freezing ass cold. Now I'm going to stay inside, but you're already making a shit ton of money off everybody, man. I mean, you bring in freaking X amount of freaking millions of dollars that week. The city of Tulsa isn't hurting. No. Okay. Whatever the case may be. I mean, hell, 3 weeks after we're there, they got the Chili Bowl with the sprint cars. They're making money hand over fist for that too.
I did that 2 years ago, Alicia. I just a trailer dropped off for me in the parking lot instead of going to a hotel. It cost me $1,000 for the week. $1,000 plus the whatever parking was. I don't remember what parking was.
Yeah,
the spot, all full hookups. But yeah, I was 300 yards from the arena. Couldn't beat it.
I mean, now it's like a lot of people are saying, well, okay, if you're going to jack up the prices at easy ups, I can only imagine what the price at the snack bar is going to be. So people are already like anticipating that, and then they've seen the schedule that they're having at Hardesty that same week leading into Grands with practices and locals and this and that, and it's like, okay, people are stuck at Tulsa at the Expo Center, in their hotels. Well, it's like, okay, well, we can only do so much at the Grands venue. Oh, okay, Hardesty's running, or Sand Springs is, Yukon's running, or one of, they're going to go spend more money outside. Hey, I'm going to go take the kids, go get some laps. And, that way they're not.
You did that last year.
Yeah, they're not bottled up in the hotel or bottled up in the RV. Go out there, stretch your legs, get some fresh air, go out and mingle. And everybody does it. Hardesty was packed last year when we went and did it. Like, holy smokes, man. Dude. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's definitely a tough egg, that's for sure.
Yeah, you're it's This is not a cheap sport, but it's not motocross either. It shouldn't be.
Well, yeah, we know it's not cheap. It was like one dude's like, well, hey, dude, you think that's expensive? What do you think the pit stalls cost for F1 and all this? I'm like, oh, come on, bro. An F1 race car versus a goddamn BMX bike. Are you shitting me? You know, and he's like, well, there's no outside sponsors. There's no this. There's no that. There's no outside sponsors because they don't want outside sponsors.
No, they don't.
Okay.
Nope.
Plenty of people. It's starting to sound like freaking the shit Downhill's going through right now with Time Warner and Discovery.
All right.
You know, because it's the first year not having Red Bull in it. You know, the payouts are kind of sketch. The scheduling is dog shit with the semis and the mains and qualifying and the point system took a fucking nosedive. You know, this just happened last week.
Right.
You know, and they're like, Discovery was supposed to handle one side of things, and Time Warner was supposed to settle another side of things. You know, we've seen it on Dialed.
Yes.
Jordy Con's show on YouTube, where it's like you go meet the guys that are supposedly in charge of their pit stalls, and it's not. You gotta go see the guys over at Discovery. He's like, they ended up being like pitted way far away from either the finish line or the starting hill.
Wherever
they were way the hell down there. And was like, dude, we got a shuttle from where we're parked all the way to the starting end now. You know, it's not supposed to be like that.
Right.
You know, so I don't know, man.
AOT's got a new frame out.
Mm-hmm.
And they got some killer
AOT,
gear.
AOT, baby, always on top. Don't be boring.
Hey, that new frame looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I haven't seen one in person yet, but
Kip's killing it. He's got, you know, the state teams. They got 8 state teams, and all their kits are kind of state design. Like the California team, the colors and everything kind of represent California. The Arizona one, it's got like yellows and like sunshine and on their kits and stuff. And Kip just dropped. This was the week before, towards the end of the week, that the Elevate frame.
Yeah,
you know they're coming out with their own frame.
I still like the Farmer John bib overall.
The Farmer John, the bibs that Basinius was wearing. Oh yeah, those were cool. Yeah, dude, that's a good one. But yeah, Kip, they ain't wasting no time over there at AOT.
Why? Why waste time?
You know, they're coming in full speed ahead, which is good. You know, a lot of people were, because you know, hey, they sponsor the show. Got the banner right there. God bless them and everything. Hey, Beer Budget BMX saver code 25% at checkout, baby. Use that when you're buying some gear, some gloves, jerseys, pants. It don't matter. A lot of people are saying like, well, why you want to go and come out with another frame into a sport that's already swamped with frames? It's like overpopulated with frames. Like,
why not?
Who cares?
You know what? They have enough riders. If they ride them, you never know. You know, that's what it takes.
Yeah, it's overpopulated with frames. That's all we need is another frame.
Why would it matter? I don't see where that's even an issue.
Dude, you know how many frames are overseas that aren't even over here in the States that are out there
that are nice?
You know, the ice frames, even though like Jeremy Strauss has an ice frame, you know, there's a handful of them here, but ice, they're really big overseas. You know, the Marshalls, Marshalls are big overseas, and they're from here in the States.
Marshalls, those because I saw a Marshall yesterday online.
And
they
really
really
got
good.
Wheels too. You know.
Yeah, I saw one yesterday. It was all white and blue.
But how you go and say, well, the frames, the frame market is overpopulated, and not the brake levers or the wheels or the tires or the seats, number plates, grips. How are you gonna go and say, oh, well, the frame market is just no?
Yeah, how many are back ordered and hard to get? I'm not sure, but I hear everyone mad about it. I mean, Tangent just got a shipment in. They've been out for a while.
Tangent's first shipment, if you listen to the RT podcast with George and Rich, the first shipment is all said and done. Those are all spoken for. And I believe the second shipment is all spoken for too, as far as for individual families that put in their order for sizes, this, that, or the other.
So your newbies aren't getting one.
The first batch or the first container supposedly is like
factory
getting split. Well, factory, but it's getting split up between like Dan's Comp, Power BMX, J&R. You know, the distributors, they all put in their orders with Tangent.
So you can get one, you got to go through
full tilt and everybody else, you know, on 2 wheels. You know, the distributors put in their own orders ahead of time, and I believe that's what the first shipment is mainly of, and then the second shipment is the ones that
Teams
individual families or smaller teams put in their orders. So I want to say the 2 shipments of Tangent frames are already spoken for.
Yeah, but if they're going, the ones that are going to JNR and all that, you can still get.
Yeah, you can get them, but
you're not going to get them through Tangent, but you're going to pay the same price for it.
They're spoken for, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, hey Wendy.
Hi.
You know, so another frames out there, it gives you options. Hey, we're according to Kip and other people on AOT, there's already, I think, 100 already pre-ordered for him. That's more frames than fucking Haro fucking sold all last year. So why the fuck are you gonna knock the dude?
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to knock him. Hey, you know what? Why not try? If you have the means, try it. Try it. My thing about why I never built a frame is because my biggest thing was, if you don't have the fastest MF riding it, it's going to be hard to sell them.
Right.
Unless you have a big enough team to put them on.
Yeah.
And more people will see them and people ride them. That's different. But if you're just trying to come out with a frame, you have a 20-person team. That's not going to work. Like for AOT, they got state teams.
Right.
So they're going to all different states to give these frames or supporting their kids with frames.
Yeah.
And other people are going to get to ride it.
Walker saying, look today, and there's plenty of rifts still available. Yeah, and I'm just going off of the podcast. I listened to Rich and George Costa, and that's what they had mentioned on their show.
What's up, McPherson?
And stuff. So that's where I was getting the information, which is cool. Hey,
Donnie's nephew.
I don't go and throw no hate. I listen to everybody's podcast and their show. It's very informative.
Paul the Pew.
It's good stuff. Big Paul, baby.
Gold Cup Finals at East Moline BMX Speedway. 164 motos.
Did they have
869
Did they
riders.
have a hell of a fucking weekend last weekend?
That is outstanding.
Dude, East Moline just...
Way to go, Paul. Congratulations.
Right across their lips, Paul.
164 motos. We didn't have that many here for the state finals.
No. We were on the 147 side.
Yeah.
I know, because I announced them.
I know. That is awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know why you'd want to go knock a dude, even though they're new. Their biggest thing was moto, and now they're getting into the BMX side. They're doing gear. They're coming up with
they're killing it with gear. That stuff's legit.
Fuck, but if you want custom, they're the ones that custom shit. They ain't wasting no time.
No,
I don't know what design shit they're using, but some of the kits and some of the stuff, the styles you see out there every couple of days, it's like here's a new one or here's a new concept. Hey, they want to be in the sport. Hey, let them go. Give them the opportunity.
Frames come and go.
Benefit of the doubt.
Frame companies come and go. I've seen a lot of frames. I mean, I remember the JW frame when I had the head steer tube was cut out, so you could see the forks.
Oh yeah,
it didn't last. It lasted a year.
Come out
maybe two
of the states that didn't, like the decoy frame that was up out of Oregon. The decoy didn't last that long. The double cross frame, look, that was a great frame.
It lasted about 3 or 4 years, 5 years.
And the dude had a lot of money, came out with it, and then got out of the sport. His big thing was street bikes.
Right.
The GTP.
What was his name? Bruce or Doug?
No, Bob Dealey.
Bob Dealey. That's right. Because he sponsored us for a while.
Yeah,
that's why I got mine.
It was
Yeah, he was a big money guy, but he just got out of it. He quit riding his bike. His kids quit riding, so he quit riding.
Yeah,
he was gone.
And his main thing, because he sponsored one of the MotoGP,
the motorcycles
for that, where it was the street bikes that did.
Yeah, the MotoGP
did the road course.
MotoGPs. Yeah,
dude. Hey, Bob was a cool dude. There was actually a couple doubles cross state teams at that time too. Wayne Reiser,
exactly,
ran the California team.
Yep, sure did. Yeah, I still got one hanging in the shop.
Yeah,
you and I both rode it.
Rode the hell out of it, dude. That thing was freaking a gem, dude. That was a peach. That's another frame that was cool, and it could have stayed going.
Another Anarchy, another one that could have stayed.
Anarchy was a good one.
A lot of people love that frame. Mucho's looking for one still.
Austin Hyatt was a big rider. Him and KJ. And with Bill Ryan running it, it was a good frame. It was popular.
Absolutely. Jamie Silky's got 2 of them.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if it hits and it sells or whatever, I mean, hey, what the hell?
He's got, some And like I said, for AOT, the thing is that he's got all these state teams, so people are gonna the other states that have him. People are gonna want to ride it and check it out.
They're gonna see the state riders riding it, and it's gonna catch an eye.
Can I ride your? Can I try that out?
Yeah, exactly.
See what happens.
What kind of size is this? Oh, dude, fits my kid perfect. Next thing you know, hey, Monday morning, dude's placing an order on the website, and it's gonna be delivered.
If it's right, it'll stick around. I mean, and usually, Double Cross is right too. He just got out of the sport.
BMX needs to step up their design on disc brake systems. So sorry, what's up, cousin Jerry?
Wow, you're still alive,
big guy. What the hell's going on, dude? How's Isaiah?
Sun frames are nice. I like those. I remember when Alex Vigera got his years ago.
And I seen earlier in the chat too, the crisp frames, another good one. The prophecies are big overseas. We got a handful over here.
Yeah,
those are heavy duty carbon.
Oh boy,
Speedco just came out with the new evolution.
Speedco's been on fire for a while.
Betcher, Haro's kicking themselves in the ass for freaking losing Betcher because they haven't had nothing come out since he left. He's been gone. What?
You need some gear? Die Job Apparels. Call Giffy.
Yeah, you need some gear. Giffy will hook you up, man.
Atta baby.
Yeah, dude.
Love it.
Oh, Giffy. You know it, dude. Out of Belvedere, Illinois. Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Get yourself some custom socks, too.
Oh, boy.
Slides.
I need to order me some more. Those are so comfortable.
Dude, those are my pajama socks. Just cruising around.
I don't wear them very often. I don't want to wear them out.
It's like Tom Cruise and Risky Business, man. I'm just cruising around some boxers and some socks.
You're buttoned down.
Yeah, you ain't lying, man. Hey, Ryan. Yeah.
Another 6 weeks. Back out there. 6 weeks.
Another 6 weeks. What the hell?
He get hurt again?
I thought he was good to go. Dude, don't tell me he got hurt again, Jerry. Man, come on, my guy.
Damn, Isaiah's just getting brutalized.
He didn't go to Natty Champs over in North Carolina with Mesa with the crew. Ay.
That's right. You were telling me Ricky hadn't seen him yet this year.
Yeah, no. Yeah, because they weren't when I went to North Carolina, I didn't see anybody from Mesa out there.
Oh yeah? You're gonna do the 21 jersey, 21 productions?
Apparently so. She's been doing them.
I didn't know.
Been doing them for
I don't have one, so I don't know.
Been doing them for a while.
I didn't know. I didn't know who was doing them. I don't ask.
Yeah. Yeah, they got like all the colors and all. They got freaking.
She did mine or did ours. I mean, it just doesn't surprise me. I just didn't know.
Yeah, they got some like color swaps and stuff going on.
Well, I'm sure there's.
I don't want to get put on waivers and stuff on the 21 team.
Why not? You don't ride for them.
They kind of like me and they kind of don't.
Well, that's a long list, bro. There's a lot of people say the same thing.
The fucking list. Hey, did you see the news report on CBS 13? Holy shit!
You ruffled some feathers there, I guarantee.
Oh my god!
Refractured 4 weeks ago on the road to recovery. God, my God!
Get this fucking kid some
drink milk.
Wrap.
Drink milk.
Some calcium pills, Jerry.
A lot of milk.
Get some fucking IPAs with vitamin D in that shit or something. God damn it!
The kid's just getting brutalized.
Oh my god, man!
That sucks. Hey, heal fast, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, while Polly's in the chat, guys. Hey, she's getting ready. She's doing Christmas ornaments. Get your number plate Christmas ornaments. Get your orders into her.
Get your state plates in now while it's early before she gets swamped.
Hey, and if you're up for grabs and you get a Gold Cup plate,
that's right. Dustin took a digger the other day. Dustin Jacobs.
Oh, dude, Jacobs is
he wadded it up, bro.
Yeah, I heard collarbone and a couple ribs, man. The Dustin.
I wonder if he had ace or quarters that day.
Fucking eights.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, we wish Dustin the best of luck. Heal up, buddy. He's a good dude.
And you know what? And Dustin's been doing good in Bet Pro.
He's been doing good with his team too. Those kids seem to love him.
The Rip crew, the Rip squad over there, man. Dustin's a good down home dude, man.
He is.
He likes to party. He likes to have a good time. Hey, we all do.
Right. No, Dustin's a good dude.
He's good with the kids and good with the team, man. Pump tracks are dangerous. Shit, everything dangerous nowadays. GMO shit.
Walk across the street, get run over.
Good.
By a 29er on a wheelie.
Good fucking night. Yeah, watch out for the swerve.
Not in Manteca, though.
We're swerving. Fuck.
We just fixed it. Well, we haven't fixed it, but we put a law out for that
Holy
shit.
smokes, bud. Yeah, you got the news crew rolling up and you're just training and working out with some kids, and here comes the news crew. It's like, man, you guys here to film the sunset or what? No, there's a new law passed in your town. Really? I had no idea.
No training kids at Manteca.
No clue. Yeah. Oh, he trains kids at Manteca. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. I ain't fucking Dominguez Lamoglia for by all means. All right. And it's a whole different ball game, buddy, with what I'm doing. Okay. I got a good little crew down there at freaking Goodyear. So God bless those kids and make sure they do good. But yeah, man, a lot of static this week, Mikey. I don't, it's just like it sucks.
Everything's just getting over exaggerated, it seems like. I mean, it's just not that serious, bro. It really isn't. A lot of it. I mean, there are things that are serious. Don't get me wrong. I mean, don't mess with kids.
Right.
Don't steal from nobody. But the shit that people are bitching and bellyaching about is really not, some of it's just kind of overrated, kind of overthought, I think. But
there's a lot of things, a lot of big things, a lot of talk. I mean, and there's like legit talk too. We got the Golden Crank Awards and everything, voting going on. I like Nick. Nick's a good dude. Bacardo's a good dude. Larson's a great guy. They're good dudes. They're fighting for jobs next year. I don't know.
Well, they're fighting just. I mean, and one of them shouldn't be fighting at all to get to races. He's wearing the stars and freaking bars.
That's a whole nother freaking ball of wax. I don't see how. Well, and that's where it's like your marketing Haro is something's freaking whack, and I seen Nick put up was like, hey, dude, vote Haro for team of the year and try and get Haro in there. It's like,
God, Dan.
If Haro's would have done to me what they did to them, I wouldn't be putting them up to, hey, go vote for Haro.
No, you're getting ready to shit Cammy and you want me to represent?
I'm not gonna do that.
No.
I mean, hey, I'm out of contract. You can get rid of me now. You get rid of me now, then it helps me get a job next year.
Right.
Okay. I could go and mingle a little bit more. I mean, well, and usually that's all tied into your contract too.
Right.
And what you can and can't do. But silly season's coming up, and Night Misty, have a good one. Good luck this weekend. And with Argentina, yeah, neither of them were in quarters. Jeremy Smith posted something up the other week too, saying that he's sending out resumes and stuff to try to get some more sponsorship and some financial backing going into next year. So now is Jeremy Smith, is Delaney Vaughn and Carly Kane, are they on the chopping block? Are they the next ones to go for DK? I mean,
I don't know.
What else is out? What's up, Rush?
Good on, John.
I don't know. Is there going to be more pros without jobs next year?
Well, with all these frame companies, there shouldn't be.
I don't know. I mean, what are they looking for? I mean, okay, we use AOT as an example. I don't know. I don't know the financials of AOT.
Right. Absolutely.
Could they be one that could bring in Bacardo or Larson? One of them.
Right.
Probably not both, but
probably they're new,
or any other teams out there.
Right.
What is DK going to do? Because it's like DK's kind of been like on a slow decline.
Yeah, for a couple of years they have been. Yes.
So I mean,
once they lost Tyler Brown,
the Jeremy Smith thing and Delaney Vaughn and stuff, maybe that's something. Maybe they're the next one to.
I hadn't thought about that, but it's possible.
Job hunting. I didn't expect to see it.
Well, I didn't expect to see Picardo and Long get let go either.
Right. No, exactly. So I mean, who freaking knows, man? It's a big thing. What's silly season going to look like at Grands? You're going to see pros shoulder tapping and other tents and other riders on top of that too.
I agree, George. There are plenty of teams out there that can afford it, which is whether they want to do it or not. And a lot of it depends. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of it depends on the pro, because a lot of them I wouldn't want to sponsor either.
Well, like the big thing that got me was seeing Zach Van Kamen getting picked up by Daylight. I'm like, I mean, Zach Van Kamen, he's okay. He's not.
He has his times.
He's been he's been doing pretty good this last half of the season, but then the pro races that we've had
Wow.
haven't really had like the big pro attendance, on that end,
You said that, Gmo? Really?
what, where,
Hobbyists,
what,
bro.
where,
Hobbyists. I think that's most frame companies are hobbyists.
who's this?
George Gmo.
Most companies are obvious.
That whole hobbyist thing it rubbed me the wrong way.
Where the hell did,
It was fucking.
Where did we hear that from?
Gillette.
Oh, Shannon, that was last year for the Easy Ups.
Yep.
Oh, the hobbyist.
That hobbyist bullshit. That's kind of a disrespectful term, if you ask me. Some of these hobbyists got a lot of money wrapped into the sport, and they're paying you guys a lot of money.
Yeah,
to
that's
be
a big one.
Hobbyist. I mean, just because they're not pro doesn't mean that means you're a hobbyist. I mean, everybody who's not pro is a hobbyist. Is that what it is? I mean, I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, I mean, if you're coming out with a frame, hey, dude, you gotta give them a fair handshake.
You don't even have to have a frame. If you have a team and you're in it,
yeah,
a bike shop team or a trophy team,
hell, even just a state teams, handful of state teams, and it keeps building.
The hobbyist thing, I find that really disrespectful to people, because these people they're not doing this. It's not a hobby. Some of these people are doing it for love, and they've been doing it for the majority of their life.
It's like, hey, you know what? Hey, there's a market.
Hobbyists are the new ones. The hobbyists are the novices, maybe some of the intermediates. But after that, there's no. I mean, if you're trying to build a frame, you don't skip that hobbyist level.
It looks cool.
You're in it. You're invested.
And Kip was actually he was pretty freaking open on talking about the geometry on it, saying that I took most of the geometry off of the Supercross RS7. Those are carbons. Okay, well, here's an aluminum version. He tweaked some stuff here and there on it, and he was open about it. A lot of people gave him good reviews. A lot of people were pretty stoked. He was showing the different colorways and stuff that he's going to offer, and it was like, cool. Good for him. And hopefully it works. Hopefully it makes it happen. And when you're going to go that extra mile on something like that, hey, dude, give the dude a fighting chance. Anybody.
Yeah, Mark, lifelong hobbyist, brother. Yeah, you spent a good portion of your life gross income on BMX, so that you skipped the hobbyist stuff.
What is he getting paid though? Some people take crappy deals. Amateurs pay to be on factory teams, not what it used to be. Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that part, Kevin. And I think that's kind of what I think we're in for going into next year. I think or is Larson and Bacardo going to get shortchanged and have to get well, it's not the deal that I really want, but that's the only one that's really out there, so I kind of got to take it.
I hope not.
I mean, especially it's the same thing with Jeremy Smith and the girls, with Lexus Colby and Delaney Vaughn and them.
I mean, I've heard this before, and I've heard it, through the pipeline, that the USA BMX is not really too concerned about the pros. I mean, a lot of people feel that way anyway. They would, it doesn't do them any good to have them. I kind of find that wrong, and then again, in another way, I kind of see it, but the young kids like having someone to look up to, see what we can be when we can grow up. Whether they make it that far is the story, which most of them don't. But you know what? Nothing wrong with dreaming. Nothing wrong with having a goal in mind.
Hey, a lot of the younger kids. Hey, I know Ricky did that. Ricky lived for watching the pros, and it gives the younger BMX generation something to shoot for.
It does.
It keeps them in the sport.
Yes, I agree. But I mean, it's kind of a general consensus that I've heard over years. I mean, I've been around this for a long time, and I've heard that before, especially when the NBL was still around, and they, the pros were like, well, we'll just race the NBL, we'll just boycott you. Well, you don't jump in the race, you'll never come back. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But if you're willing to do that, then you really not too concerned whether they stick around or not. I mean, it's not, I'm not saying that's for sure. I'm just saying that's just kind of been the general consensus, kind of the way it feels at times,
Well, I got it. Well, I'll save this. Okay, this one's a fucking burner, and this one's gonna chap some ass. But okay, so back to downhill. We're gonna go backwards real quick. Just out of nowhere, dude. random sponsor, hasn't been out there. They just came on board. Fucking Takis. The hot potato chips, Takis.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I get burritos. I get burritos out the taco truck with Takis. It's good as shit. You know, you got Takis hot chips as a
sponsor,
venue sponsor for your oh fuck,
your event.
Well, yeah, your event and for downhill. You know, for the whole thing. And it was like, dude, people were like stoked. Like, dude, fucking Takis fucking came on board this week. Da 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 da. You know, I heard it on Vital MTV. You know, the B Practice podcast. Those guys are cool.
What's up, Kirsten? How you doing, girl?
You know, Silky. The programs in France, the track clubs pays the pro riders, like Rich talked about on the podcast, and how they have Romaine. Yeah. No, and that was legit. You know, hey, Pelton's freaking podcast is cool. You know, I don't think they do the podcast enough. They got a lot of good information.
See, they get off track though.
Between him and George, yeah. When they start talking about F1, then I turn it off. But other than that, they always have good insight between track stuff, manufacturing, the factory side of everything. And then George, you know, he talks about back when he ran the Answer Renan team. You know, it's very insightful. You know, it's real day stuff.
I saw a picture pop up the other day as a Royal memory when he's at the Hall of Fame dinner with George. Hey, my best sponsor ever had an arm around George's neck.
Yeah, yeah, you know, those random little sponsors like Takis.
I mean, the thing that is they're out there. You just have to hit them up if you want them.
If you had Takis for USA BMX. Kids love Takis.
They'd lose their mind.
They would go.
There'd be a Takis vendor there.
You'd have to have certain AOT and Fly would have to come out with special Taki gloves that have the orange shit on the fingers.
So they didn't look like they were dirty.
Like that way. Have you been eating? Hell no. Look at my gloves. You know, shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's fucking Takis. Takis.
Dude, if you think about it, I mean, I know, and I'm the worst about it. I hate asking people for anything, but as far as sponsorship goes, but for most companies, it's a write-off. It's something that it's a benefit for them.
Well, and a lot of people always going to say, okay, hey, the mothership doesn't want to know outside freaking sponsorships because, like saying, they really don't want the pros. They don't want to pay them nothing extra. Here's a set fee. This is how it's going to be. Kind of like what I posted earlier this year. Remember the cardboard check? It was like what, $100 difference, and it was like 10 years.
10 years ago,
a 10-year gap.
Yeah,
and stuff. Oh man, this one's a fucking nutbuster here. A lot of people are saying, is USA BMX taking advantage of Nick Long doing the duffel bag dash of cash because of the money he's raising, and splits it up and divides it between the pros, some of the amateurs, the juniors, and the U23.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean,
because a lot of people are saying, like,
if he doesn't want to do it, he don't have to do it. That's just it. So you can't say you're taking advantage of him. I mean, he knows what he's doing, and he's doing it because for the love of the sport, and he knows what they're not getting, what he didn't get
right
at times when he was pro. Not to say that he didn't get enough. I don't know what he got. I'm just saying that just he's what do you call it? Supplementing their income.
Dude,
a little bit,
and it keeps going up. Like this year, it's already higher than last year's,
which is awesome. I mean, just do things,
you know.
And then to see him get dropped by Haro, I was like, dude, this guy's doing a lot of good things for the sport, and you're going to drop this guy.
Well, that's where I was like, you know, when Stomp and Stu was at Frogtown and the whole Huffy thing, I was like sitting there thinking, I'm like, man, dude, Pacific Bikes, man, if they came out with what Mongoose did, you know, they come up with that one frame. They got enough money. That could be a home for Nick Long and Larson and Bacardo over there. You know, one guy, Justin, actually shared a picture to me of a guy over there in Michigan that has a Huffy frame. He bought it complete and then stripped it down and put daggers on it, put some good cranks on it. Thing looks cool.
The ones we saw at Frogtown weren't all that good looking.
Right. You know, but it was, according to Justin, it was a bone stock frame. That the frames are good. The parts that come with the frame aren't that great.
Like any complete.
and stuff. But other than that, the
Almost
dude,
incomplete.
yeah, he said the guy's he's there week in, week out, riding the piss out of it.
Yeah, I mean, durability, we'll find out. It's going to take a little while to see what happens. But I mean, yeah, that's good.
So,
I mean, nothing wrong with having these old companies come back. The Huppies, the Diamondbacks, the CWs, the Race Incs, all that. I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, especially for us. For me, it's great because I'm seeing all these bikes again. It's like, I mean, I know they're not the same. I mean, I got a lot of them. I have the original ones, but seeing the new ones, it's kind of cool. Yeah, he does.
Nick loves the sport. He does, but that's what a lot of people were saying because what did he do? I think it was earlier this week or something, or maybe it was last week or something. He had another company. I think they dropped in like $2,000
into the bag for
into the bag, and it's like, dude, he's doing a better job marketing the shit than USA BMX, and the dude's on the road. Him and his wife expecting a baby, chilling in the motorhome, living the good life, just traveling,
chilling in the motorhome.
And it's like, fuck, if Nick can fucking do it,
it's not a matter with you if, it's whether you will.
I don't know, man.
You know what I mean? I mean, and it's we can speculate. We're not there. We don't really know, but it doesn't. From the outside looking in, there's options there. But they're just options that aren't being taken advantage of.
There's a lot of options. I mean, just try it. Try it for a year. Try it for 2
years.
Dude,
they did it here, but the thing is, everybody here now is all new.
Yeah.
Other than a couple guys, most of them are relatively new. I mean, when I say new, I say 10, 15 years. Most of the guys were there 15 years ago. When I came back again in 04, so it's been 19 years. Most people that were 19 years ago aren't still there.
Yeah.
That have any control.
Well, we don't
any say.
There's no big pro races coming out to the West Coast. The only pro race is going to be down there.
More pros here than anywhere else, but we have no pro race.
And it's like,
doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Damn.
I mean, you have a national at Bakersfield. How is that not a pro race? You have a national at Roseville. How is that not a pro race?
Bakersfield, Roseville. You got the 2 up in Oregon. You got Idaho.
And Idaho's a good track. And we just saw what happened there. Have Rock and Raid doubled up on Friday night.
Yeah. They're gonna have a pro race at Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, granted, there is history there, for that track.
That's gonna be a good one, and that's an old school track. That thing is narrow
and it's dirt.
They got some asphalt. They got asphalt turns.
Do they?
Yeah. It's a quirky little layout.
Yeah, Grand Prix doesn't have a damn pro-am or a pro
Grand
race.
Prix. Yeah, Redmond's track,
which is a pro track.
Yeah, and they got a national next year.
And then no pro race.
I was trying to think. I'm like, dude,
there's I couldn't remember.
And then
thanks, Kevin.
And they're going back to the Expo Center again.
Yeah,
down in SoCal.
Yep, exactly. I mean, you have opportunities there.
You got 4 nationals in California, and not one of them's a
pro races, and we have more pros here than anywhere. It's like having, and we've said this for years. When we there for a while, we weren't getting a lot of nationals. And we have more riders than anybody, and weren't getting nationals. Okay, whatever. But if you're going to have them in California, where the pros live at,
you'd think you'd have at least.
Why do they got to travel? Why do you got to make? I mean, you're not paying them enough to travel as it is for winning. If they win, they don't make enough to pay for their weekend.
Right.
Why make them travel? Why not let them have one local to their house?
Yeah.
Well,
it's like, they go and talk about, the payout depends on rider count.
I call bullshit on that, but whatever.
The Vet Pro freaking rider count has been awesome, but the payout's been the same.
$500 for a win.
They've been getting minimum of 2 racks. Sometimes they're getting 3, I believe.
It's just like when A Pro was hot. I remember Anthony and Brandon went in one weekend in Reno. Both they switched days. They had 38 or 39 riders or something like that. They made $300 fucking for winning.
Yeah, I don't.
They didn't even pay. Barely paid their entry fees. Damn sure didn't pay for their hotel room.
I think they need to make the U23 and the juniors. They need to make that the single A and the double A of years past. They need to move that up and kind of weed out that 17 to 20 and the 21 to 25.
You're right, Kevin. It is
classes, and focus on that. Make that bigger. Make that the ones of in 17-20 that's like, all right, cool. You know what? I've been here in 17-20. Now I'm going to move up to junior men. Get that stepping stone.
That's what A Pro used to be.
Well, I think it would help build up
the elite
when they do go into elite.
Yeah, well, because you think about it back in the day, we'd have 30 or 40 A pros, but we still had 20 or 35 AA pros.
Yeah.
Okay, because you could go from amateur to A pro and not just get waxed
Yeah.
by an elite by a AA the first couple times you race.
UCI. What the hell? Where the hell did you get UCI from, George?
The U23 is UCI.
Well, yeah, but why can't USA BMX use that? What's the difference?
You can call it whatever you want to.
Yeah, you could have whatever title.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was just using that as an example.
Right.
You know,
but some stepping stone between 17 years old and elite Ben.
Yeah, because you're gonna end up with dude. This year you're probably gonna have like 90 fucking riders in 1720 at Grands.
And how many are going to have an elite pro? I mean, last year we said 38 home. 2 years ago we said 38 home first round.
30 something
went home first round
in 2021.
Yeah, 10 o'clock in the morning. 32 were done.
Lap. It wasn't even that, dude. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning.
8, 10, whatever. Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, because because then they didn't expect that many.
Right, so they were cutting back because we didn't want to run that many motos.
Yeah, so they did first round. Freaking okay, dude. This is the cut. And that's
Top 4, you didn't make it.
Right. Yeah. I don't know, man.
It's rough. I mean, I don't know their numbers. I don't know how a lot of it works. What's up, Brett? Thanks, show me. But it's just. I mean, I'm sorry. 21, 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm done. 1 lap, and I'm going home. I'm not going home, but I got to wait till tomorrow now.
Because wasn't that ROC morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to wait till the Saturday to
race
again.
Yeah, 1 lap,
right,
and I'm done. What the hell? You know, you need to.
That was a doozy. That was nuts. And those dudes were getting it, man. That track,
we were right there on the track watching.
Yeah, that track layout that year, and with pros, those dudes were flying on that layout. Holy shit, dude!
32 gone, and
they were fucking getting it.
9 o'clock in the morning. I just flew from France. Now I don't get to ride again until Saturday.
What's up, Low and Slow? What's up, Chase? Yeah, I don't know, man. Definitely a mixed bag this week, Mikey.
It's just rough. I mean, Pascal said it best. He goes, risk versus reward is not there to be a pro, especially an A pro.
Yeah,
elite pro. Yeah, I don't know. Unless you're Jarvis, where you're winning a lot, and a guy who never really crashes. You know, he's very skilled.
He races smart. He stays off the ground.
Yes. Well, yeah, he knows how to ride. In the story, it's just like Barry. I mean, Barry hits the dirt every now and again, but usually he's out in front. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. No, that is very true.
So, I don't know. It's just a bummer. I mean, I like to see these. I mean, because these kids are. I'm not gonna lie. These kids are impressive. These young pros. I mean, I'm sorry, they are impressive. And George isn't a kid. He's 33 years old, but he's impressive. And Barry, 35, he's impressive.
Dude, he's riding like, it was like, him and Cam Wood. He's 33 and Cam's 23.
Yes.
A 10-year age gap. And dude, they're freaking bombing down there in Argentina.
They're very impressive. And it would be nice to see him make enough to make make enough to survive at least. And then with your outside sponsors, make a decent living.
Yeah, you know, hopefully with whatever their contract is, they got a good contingency.
Right. It's hard. I mean, I'm not saying USA BMX should go broke trying to pay these guys, but bring a couple of the big sponsors in to help pay cover that gap.
It would be nice to see some sponsors
like Gap Insurance, what is that for on the USA BMX?
The spot.
Yeah, there you go. Your Gap Insurance.
It'd be cool to see some sponsors come in.
I mean, back when it was Redmond and Rockstar and Yamaha, Suzuki,
the whole thing.
Balls Garana, which sucked, but it was still a good sponsor.
It would be cool. I mean, it's because I don't know. It's like they always talk about the rider retention and all this stuff. So how are you going to retain all these riders that are
when you introduce STASIC
1720 and 2125 and
get broke off one time. Now they're out of work.
Well,
and they don't
make go and see. Well, you know what? Pro really isn't worth it. I'm going to just stay amateur.
Dustin Hammons.
So it's like you want to you want to build up the pro side? Do you want to see them go pro, or would you rather them just stay amateur, kind of thing?
I'm sure they'd probably rather stay amateur
instead of progress, because then how do you go? And then that throws in. It's like, okay, well, who's the next person to represent Team USA? Well, we don't really have any pros. Everybody's an amateur.
We didn't take care of them, so they all left. They all quit.
So
because I'll tell you right now, our pro ranks are pretty weak at the Worlds.
Pro ranks we're struggling.
I mean,
man.
Not that I'm not knocking the people who are there. I'm saying we have a very small group to select from who we're sending over there. They can actually, represent well.
And the candy dish to choose from. I mean, it's got potential, but you got Mackenzie Gayhart. She's kind of flirting with it, making it happen. And in the U23 for girls, Peyton Ridenhauer, she made a main last week on Sunday in Argentina, but still kind of struggled today. She's always there, but is she gonna get over that hump and progress and then start seeing her in more
like
mains?
a Danny George?
Or so, yeah.
Danny was always right there, but just
getting over that hump. Not enough. Danny George she was just like in the mix. It was like she wasn't the 3 to 4, she was the 5 to 6.
Women's side isn't good, dude. We had 3 riders show up in Oklahoma for the pro race. And it wasn't enough for them to even race them. 3 pro women riders, and then 4 on Sunday.
SoCal.
Yeah.
SoCal National.
Yeah. So women's side isn't good. Last year, women's side was good. This year, not so much.
It's kind of tanked, honestly.
I mean, 3 women show up at a pro race. What the? Come on.
Well, that and they didn't even
let them race.
They didn't even run it. Yeah.
Ava
too.
Ava's killing it.
Ava is like astronomical badass because she couldn't jump for shit. And
you saw we watched that state qual or that world race.
She was scared as hell from the big
packed the shit of that first double.
And all of a sudden, dude, she freaking put her nose to the grindstone. It been working her ass off, and man, she's
sending it
a whole nother fucking rider.
Yeah, she ain't sending it like Elise does, but she's sending it. She's doing what she needs to do to be competitive in what she does.
Yeah,
and it's awesome
to keep her going is the big thing.
That's a big thanks to James Vicario getting her where she needed to be.
Oh yeah, dude, picked it up. Big Daddy Rich and TJ didn't waste no time.
Yeah, TJ's taking care of her now. It's good to see that, because the first one she went to, dude, we were watching it. It was like, oof, this could be bad.
It was sketch.
Yeah,
but you know what? She
figured it out.
She worked her ass off.
I mean, where's Brianna been? I thought Brianna would be all over this shit. I mean, on top.
Brianna was doing it. Yeah, no, she was running elite. Now she's in college. Brianna's at Marion.
Oh, that's right. She is in college.
She's at Marion.
But I still figure she'd be hitting the pro races.
She hit a lot of them before school started in the beginning of the year. She hit, I think, like 4 of them.
Did she?
Yeah. Brianna.
Oh, that's good. Brianna, because she's a beast.
Hey, when I was talking to her in North Carolina, she was just like, yeah, dude. She's like, I hardly train on the mountain bike. She's like, I'll go rip some trails and do some practice and all that stuff, but I'm still fully focused on BMX. It's like good stuff, Monster B.
But put a little more time on the mountain bike, you'll make more money.
Man, bud, yeah.
Check out little Miss Atherton. Ask her how she's doing.
Yeah, and Kittner.
Yeah. Caroline.
Fuck. Valley Hole, 22 years old. She wrapped up the title, dude, 2 weeks early. She could have wrapped it up 3 weeks early. She had 450 points on second place. Valley Hole rides for Trek freaking Rock Shock. She's a party animal, but she rides the piss out of it, dude. She is
not scared.
She is the women in downhill. They got their hands full with Valley Hole. That's all I'm saying.
And some good races this year.
Big one. Hey, Jack Goldstone.
Oh, dude, come on now.
The hoser, from Canada,
and been broke off a couple times.
Broke off a couple times. Emergency appendix surgery. Like he almost died.
Yeah.
His appendix was pushing through his abdominal wall.
Sweet.
We're
getting all broke off now. But the kid's a beast. He has he don't weigh enough to be scared.
19 years old.
He floats when he comes off his bike. I don't even think he hits the ground hard.
I don't know.
But the kid is just, oh my God, that kid can ride.
The dude can do it.
He's a kid. He is a kid.
Yeah.
He's 20, 19, 20.
Well, that was like when I was in North Carolina. I was like, over there watching Ricky, and it was like seeing all the other BMX racers over there. Josh Tree Rise, he's over there. Max Ligaman that used to ride for Fullerton Bikes down in SoCal. Race Ricky.
It's like we went to Seattle that year.
you know,
Barry, Zito, freaking Carolina Buchanan. I mean,
All
Mikey
of them.
Day. I mean, the list goes on.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, they're figuring it out.
You know, I'm sitting here thinking like, how many of these BMXers are going to stay BMXing and leave and go to mountain bike?
I want to put him in that junior high and high school mountain bike league.
Brett Stasio, he was talking to Askerins yesterday
Yeah,
at the track for Caleb.
I was talking to Pac, which is the kid who won up in North Star that weekend. We didn't go.
Oh yeah.
It's his dad.
Ran out.
His dad. He's Cisco supplier for Chris.
Yeah.
I was sitting and talking to him on 3 days ago. He goes, yeah. He goes, dude, get him a bike, get him on it. He goes, you know, because he goes, they have a plow. Well, we've been to a couple of events, so it's awesome. But he goes, yeah, definitely. So, yeah.
I mean, you know, we can see. I mean, you could see if the pro thing doesn't pick up and work out. I mean, could you see freaking Ava go
mountain biking?
You know, we already know Monster B. She knows what's up. You know, can you see some of the other guys in 1720? You know,
especially the ones that are in college now.
They're getting a taste. A lot of them are going to college, and a lot of them, you know, you got 20 colleges that offer mountain bike scholarships.
Did Dakota race BMX?
Dakota did race BMX.
Yeah,
and then yeah, he did. He went to Lindsey Wilson,
and then it's a wrap,
and it's over. You know, and it's a big thing. He talks about it a lot on his podcast on how BMX helped him in mountain biking. He talks about it a lot. You know, Dakota's a good dude.
Well, I mean, and because you can't deny it, you know it does.
It happens. It's a proven fact. BMXers that go to a mountain bike kick ass,
which is most of the mountain bikers that are doing well.
Kick ass over just regular mountain bikers.
Yeah,
you know. So and the opportunities, and it's like you end up, and that's where the rider retention kind of goes away. You don't focus on the rider retention, especially on these older riders that are going to college, Mikey. You know, they start veering off, and then next thing you know, they got a junior contract with somebody, and a lot of them. A lot of these teams in mountain bike, they invest. You know, they'll get you when you're young, and they'll put you on a 3-year program and work with you,
teach you.
You know, and then either you're staying there and you're going pro, or you're getting picked up by another manufacturer and going pro over there.
Because you've been trained by a professional for the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised Polk didn't do that.
Drew didn't like it.
No,
Drew was good at it. Drew did awesome when he at Marion. You know, he didn't like it because he said it affected his pedal stroke and stuff. He just wasn't comfortable, which it kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, wow, dude, I'm like, damn, Drew,
the skill set's there.
You're a hell of a rider, and but you know, hey, not everybody's the same. You know,
right? Oh, absolutely.
Everybody's got their own comfort zone.
Yes,
and everything else. You know,
which way do you think your boy's going to flip?
I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't.
It's his freshman year. It's hard to tell.
You know, but I know he's been riding the piss out of it.
Hey, he made the champs.
He made the champs.
Freshman year. I mean, that's impressive as hell.
He's been digging freaking dual slalom. You know, dual slalom. You know, you can end up getting be like Tommy Zula and those guys, and be doing the pump track circuit overseas. You know, those guys, Colin Hudson. Those guys ain't freaking hurting for money. You don't hear them saying, "Oh, we ain't getting payout ain't enough."
No,
you know,
no, you don't hear that. It's a catch-22 for USA BMX. I mean, the bad thing is the history shows them paying so much.
Yeah,
but we had the big sponsors. That's what paid them. Now we don't.
Yeah, that's definitely a rock and a hard place right there.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's catch-22. I mean, it's you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. But without the big sponsors, it's hard to do it.
Well, and you want to see the junior men and the U23s get picked up and be invested by like S Squared,
Takis,
Alpha. I mean, look what Alpha's doing with friggin' Thomas Monterano. You know, the dude's slaying shit.
Yeah,
you know, him and Rico. You know, Betcher's got a hell of a program over there at Speedco with the riders he's got, and he's got riders spread out throughout the countries.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, there's opportunities there. It just we're not taking advantage of it. It's kind of a bummer. We have good kids in the sport. Well, I mean, a lot of really good kids.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Mongoose is one that would be a good one with the money back and with Pacific
for
getting a handful of
for Shibby or Nick Long or
getting out of the 1720 ranks or 2125, you know, boys and girls, and be like, hey, come on board, you know, let's work on you and and get you primed and pumped and ready to go to be that next wave to kind of fill in behind Peyton Ridenhour and Cam Wood.
And you think about it, a lot of these companies, they have mountain bike teams as well. And what and you think about it, all of our ex-pros are Carters, all those guys, Tomacs. Where'd they come from? Here.
Yeah.
And they went out there. Carter said he was scared to death. You want to do the downhill. So screw this. But he did it. And look where it got him.
Yep.
I mean, so the opportunity is there. It's just
gotta get out of that comfort zone.
Well, the thing now is the kids are like, we got junior high to high school mountain bike teams.
Yeah.
So they're starting early. So why take a kid from BMX that's never ridden a mountain bike and instead of just taking one of these guys? But yeah, it's kind of a catch-22 as well.
Well, the wings on 21
yes.
Productions.
Yes.
They're big on the freaking mountain bikes.
Yep.
You know, and it keeps them in shape to do the BMX. They hardly go to the track, but when they show up at the track,
they know how to jump, they know how to manual, they know how to pedal.
Beat.
Yes, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just rough. I mean, I'm sure we ruffled a few feathers tonight, but it is what it is. If we don't do that, we're not doing our job.
That's for damn sure. It wouldn't be the beer budget show.
All right.
That's
I mean,
sure.
we're not making anybody too.
What's up, Andy Patterson?
I don't want to, we're not trying to piss too many people off, but if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. But
I mean, hey,
you see, it all comes from a love of the sport and the story. I mean, we love the sport. I've been doing this since I was 5. I mean,
it's a good time. You know, I've been really enjoying working with the kids. You know,
there's nothing wrong with that.
They've been freaking keeping their nose to the grindstone too, and working their butts off. You know, and their attitudes. I mean, sure, we got some off days and stuff where it's like, hey, full laps for 30 minutes. You know, but other than that, it's good. You know, got great parents for the kids.
Yes, we are, too. Mark.
You know, it's a good time. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh. It's been cool.
I mean, there was a fair amount of time when I was doing the kids, training the kids, and it is you. I mean, because first of all, you get attached.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember little Chase Labuga. That kid, dude. I mean, I love that kid. Him and his sister both. I mean, they were just, and they were so competitive. I mean, but just certain kids. I mean, that I've trained that I've really, really enjoyed.
You just want to see them keep riding. Whatever you do, just keep riding.
Yeah, because you're only going to get better.
Yeah. The NICA program, Huffman. It's a solid program, man. It's so cool. You know, it's a good time. I can't wait for the high school league to start up in January.
Yeah, they had their first meeting Wednesday.
Yeah, you know, I'm really looking forward to it. You know, go hang out there and heckle and be a corner marshal and have some good time.
I'm in.
And watch 80 of them line up in one fucking line and have at it, boys and girls.
That was a fun day. And the weather was shitty, but it was a fun day.
It's cool, man, and the atmosphere is just so.
And a lot of the kids are just, even though they're on the track and they're taking 2 or 3 of these 2, 3 7-mile laps, 2 or 3 laps at 7 miles. And they're still got you give them a little bit of motivation and they'll smile, and it's a good day.
They'll go, man.
Yeah, a little bit late, Andy.
Yeah, it's all right.
A little bit.
No worries.
You can watch it online, and we'll be done here in a little bit. You can rewind it and watch it.
Noel, who's Noel? What, Paulie?
It's not Christmas yet, Ryan. Yeah. Come on,
Noel or Leon.
We haven't even got past freaking Halloween yet.
Yeah, we're working on that hard. Trick or treating.
Shit, my wife didn't decorate this year.
That's some. Oh, you damn right. Yeah, she didn't. Huh?
Oh, she's grounded.
Oh shit!
If it was after her birthday. After her birthday tomorrow, she's grounded.
Big Mick, what's up, Mick?
Damn, late.
Oh, she just logged in. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's okay. You can always watch it. Watch whenever you want.
A lot of chatter. This week. A lot of topics to talk about and stuff. We got them out there in the open. A lot of people wanted to talk about it. So when everybody wants to talk about it, of course, we're going to put it on the show and we're going to go live. You know, tomorrow.
Stir the pot up a little bit.
You think we stirred up the pot? I can only imagine how tomorrow's going to go with friggin' Henry from No Holds Barred.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
I'll have to hit him tomorrow before he goes on live.
It's going to be a good one.
Put a fire in her.
It's going to be a doozy. You know, other than that, well, I don't think I got any other. There is a couple topics, but kind of waiting on confirmation on some of them.
You need to get a side act, start riding it. Let me know. Hit me up. Sprint stands.
Side acts. Dirty Fest is coming up again in April, guys.
Yes, it is.
Get ready.
And you will definitely enjoy that. I mean, if you enjoyed Frogtown, you will definitely enjoy Dirty Fest.
Dirty Fest, yeah.
Had a blast last year.
Eric Carter already said he's changing up the
Before you left, he said that.
That and he's changing up the course for the pit bike race too.
Yes,
the nighttime race.
Hey, the pit bike race was legit as hell. Saturday night, everybody's drinking, costume party, pit bike race going through the middle of it all. Yes, every Friday night the horn. It was every Friday. I thought it was going to be once a month. Okay. Well, we didn't make it tonight because my nephew's monkey is at the Gold Cup finals.
Yeah,
but we'll bring a hack down next Friday night.
Side hacks a freaking horn, man, and it's cool. You know, they're taking it and running it. They seen that it's out here.
Hey, Mick, we're thinking about trying to push it
doing
as far as the state series for California, NorCal anyway. As far as side hacks are concerned, make a series out of it. I mean, we got a number of plate sponsors that I can get on board for plates for. Even if it's not a USA BMX plate, we can make our own. Something to think about. You know, talk to
definitely do that.
Talk to whoever you need to talk to over there, and just
Brian and Tammy would be all for it. You know, I mean, they're really pushing it for the scene. You know?
Yeah.
If we get a handful of tracks, you know, it doesn't have to be all of them.
No,
but get a handful of them and you know, see who we got to run it through. I mean, we could probably run it through TJ since they do the state plates. You know, and be like, hey, dude.
Yeah, but if it was a legit state place, that's with the USA BMX.
Oh yeah,
we can make our own. Mm-hmm. But we could also tag on the Tangent Coat Hills, where they're going, we go.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, like if it's a pro-am weekend or something. No, that's definitely
so. Just options. I mean, it's something to think about. You know, throwing it out there. I mean, it'd be kind of fun.
The other thing, going back to East Moline with Big Daddy Paul. They had 47 different tracks represented at their race.
Paul it up, bro. If you track operators want to see how someone does it, that's the guy to follow. East Moline BMX. This guy has been killing it forever, and whether it's in a parking lot or in a building with wooden jumps, it doesn't matter.
Man,
he's got it figured out, which is awesome. And everybody seems like going there for the most part. Not everybody, but a lot of people really seem to like going there, which is good.
47 tracks, man, being represented is quite a bit, dude.
It's a Gold Cup finals though, but so you're going to get a lot of tracks, but that's awesome.
I mean, but dude,
47.
I mean, I'm curious. I mean, what are the numbers going to be down at Goodyear compared to what Paul has? You know, that's going to be a tough one.
Well, we've got 30 tracks in California, right?
But I'm kind of
what's
you said 890 riders?
It's right.
Something?
But it's California, Arizona, Nevada. That's it.
Maybe New Mexico. No, I don't think New Mexico's in it. I think it's just California, Arizona, and Nevada.
He could get that number.
The lower half of
they could get
Nevada.
it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's. I mean, it's a big number to reach. I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah,
but it's something that it's on Idaho.
Well, Idaho's on the northwest.
Idaho would be Oregon
that's
and
the
Washington.
That's the one they do up in Oregon and
Southwest.
They switch off the finals up there and stuff.
But yeah, I mean, he could do it. I mean, they could get that many. I'm not sure if they will, but I mean, it's always a possibility.
Yeah,
because we have enough tracks in those 3 states.
It could happen.
California, Arizona, we got them.
Maybe they'll post it up over there. Maybe we can see. See if we can't get some.
Yeah, go to bed.
Ears on the ground. Night, Pulley.
Ladies
night at Oak Creek on the 21st. So that's
next weekend.
Next weekend.
Yep.
Next weekend. Have a safe trip there, Pulley.
Yeah, be good. Yeah, be good.
Yeah, behave yourself, damn it. Yep.
Glad you tuned in, Ryan. Appreciate you.
Hey, appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. You know, a little late. We're still on the rampage kick. Still
trying to come down off that rampage high.
Man, I'll watch it again tomorrow. I know I will.
I haven't finished watching this one. Go back here and start over.
Yeah. Hey, as always, guys, appreciate you guys tuning in. Hey, chat room, you guys always know the deal. It's always open when we're live. Message, hey, direct message me. You guys know the deal on that. Don't say no names. That's free and clear. So you guys have no charge. So any advertisements, anything coming up, you guys send me a flyer or something, and I can post it up on the beer page for you guys too. So let me know. And you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll see you guys next weekend. All right, guys. Tomorrow night, Mixed Open Show, 6 o'clock West Coast time. Me and JT, we're gonna have Henry from No Holds Barred too. Don't forget, definitely get your comments for that shit. And Justin hasn't figured out where he can take call-ins, so it should be pretty interesting.
Like I said, I'm calling Henry tomorrow. I'm gonna get an insight. Remember, guys, it's all opinions. What we think, not
guys.
what we know.
Exactly. Hey,
and we love your input. We really appreciate it.
Agree to disagree, guys. That's how we roll.
Love it.
All right, guys. Peace out.
Later.